Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very exciting live shoppable event with Walmart, Slumberjack, and Talk Shop Live. My name is Luke Pearsall, and we are here today in the beautiful eastern Sierra Mountains of California. I am an outdoor gear photographer and gear expert.
And I'm Brooke Bergen behind the hiking and outdoor travel blog Brooke in Boots. Today is a live shoppable event, and we are so excited to share some of our favorite Slumberjack pieces. Everything we're going to be talking about today is available to shop right now on walmart.com and on Talkshoplive.
Yeah, during our time together, we're going to be showing you some of the excellent camping gear we've had the opportunity to camp here with this week. We're going to introduce you to some of our friends, old and new, and you'll get to meet some of the Slumberjack gang.
And as we said, this is a live event, so if you have any questions or comments about the gear that we're going to be discussing, feel free to drop them in those comment sections. We'd be happy to answer any questions about the gear. If you're looking for some behind the scenes footage,
BTS.
little BTS, you can find our Instagram, that's at Slumberjack Gear. You'll also see an opportunity to win some cool free prizes on there as well, so check it out.
Since the 1950s, Slumberjack has been dedicated to getting people outdoors by creating some of the best durable, comfortable, and reliable equipment in the industry.
And that is what we're so excited to share with you guys here today. But before we get started, I want to give a shout out to all of the incredible people that have made this gear and this event possible across the country. I want to say a special hi to our friends in Bentonville and in Haleyville.
I'd like to say a special hi to our folks in Pasadena, in Reno, and back home in Broomfield, Colorado.
Shall we take a tour of this lovely little campsite,
Brooke,
Luke?
we shall.
Okay, so the first piece we're going to talk about is the Windy Peak, excuse me, zero gravity camp chair, and let me show you why it's zero gravity.
Oh, look at that. It's like she's in outer space.
Look at that comfort.
Wow, you do look comfortable.
So this is one of my favorite pieces, not only for camping, but I actually have one in my backyard at home. So it's perfect for sitting around the campfire at night, just lounging in the sun, enjoying a drink.
Brooke, you're not the only one who has one of these in their backyard. I do too.
Very nice. And it's perfect for sitting out in your backyard or at your campsite. And let me tell you why. It has this powder coated finish on the metal, so it's going to make it really weather resistant. It's not going to get too damaged by the rain or by the sun. It's going to hold up really nicely.
Brooke, do you have any lumbar problems?
Occasionally.
Well, if you do, I can just push this down and give you lumbar support.
So nice.
But if you want to lean back, you have a pillow.
So one of my favorite features of this chair is the little side table that pulls out. As you can see, fits a tumbler or a glass of water really nicely. It also has a little divot so you can fit your camp mug, your cup of coffee in there. Side table is great for
I like to call it the snack tray.
The snack tray. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Who doesn't camp with snacks?
I was going to call it the s'more tray, but that's a snack too. So yeah, this is a great piece, super durable. If you're looking for a comfortable, relaxing lounge chair for your outdoor setup, highly recommend this piece.
Yeah, and for me, being a bigger guy at 6'1", this is an incredible fit for me. Very comfortable. I can fit in this almost perfectly.
Well, I could sit in this all day, but I strongly suspect we have other pieces of gear we need to talk about.
Yeah, you're starting to look lazy.
Yeah, that sounds right. Okay, so one of the other items that we want to mention is this beautiful 8-person tent. This is the Aspen Grove tent.
Yeah, it's 144 square feet internally with a 20 square foot outdoor vestibule, which is fully enclosed.
Yeah, and the vestibule is great for stowing your gear, whether it's to protect it from the weather or just to keep it out of the way. You can fit your backpacks, your other gear items in here, sort of keep your camping setup nice and clean and organized.
Yeah, it really gives you an opportunity to spend time outside if the weather gets inclement, but you don't necessarily want to be tucked away in bed yet.
Yeah, and speaking of inclement weather, it does come with the rain fly that you see that's on here, as well as with the guy lines that are included. One of the nice features about the rain fly in this particular tent is, as you can see, it pulls fully back away from the walls of the tent. So any condensation or any rain that builds up, it's not going to get on the interior walls of the tent, which means you're not going to wake up with a wet sleeping bag or wet air mattress or wet gear, which honestly is not a very fun way to wake up.
Yeah, that is a huge benefit of a double wall tent. It allows for the condensation to fall out, so you don't have to deal with that in the morning when you wake up. Over here is the stargazer option to the tent. As you can see, you can pull back the rain fly on those starry nights, gaze at the sky, and just enjoy a wonderful starlit evening.
And one more thing I do want to mention about the exterior of this tent, it does come with its own ground cover, which means you're not going to need to buy and pack a separate piece to put underneath the tent. It's got that built right into the floor of this tent. So you're going to be fully protected from the dirt, the dust, as well as from any condensation built right into the ground cover.
Yeah, one less thing to carry on a trip is always a good thing.
Absolutely. Shall we look inside at some of the interior features of this tent?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, sure can.
Absolutely.
Here. Oh, go long.
All right.
Oh, he made it out alive.
He's okay. So that was the Grand Lake sleeping bag. It's one of our really nice rectangular shaped sleeping bags.
Let me grab one for you.
Thanks. So Luke's going to grab it and show some of the features of this bag. Like I said, it's a rectangle and it has a really nice interior flannel lining. Not only is this super comfortable, I think it is rather cute looking.
It is a throwback to the nostalgia sleeping bag that we all had growing up as kids, for sure.
And as you can see, it does fully unzip. So you can use this thing as a quilt, you can use it as a camp blanket, or you can actually zip two of these together. And if you're camping as a couple, you can have a double wide sleeping bag, perfect for two people.
Or if you're single like me, you can just get in it and have extra room.
Or if you camp with your pets, which we are all about here at Slumberjack, one of the great features of this sleeping bag is that it's machine washable. So if your dog likes to get super dirty, I know mine does, jumps on your sleeping bag, it gets it all muddy, it's fine, just take it home, throw it in the washing machine. You can spill your coffee all over it, which is what I usually end up doing, and you don't have to worry, it's not going to ruin the insulation.
Right. And like your dog, I also get super dirty while camping. So it's wonderful to be able to take it home, throw it in the washer, and just have it ready for the next time we go out.
Absolutely. Well, let's get back to this Aspen Grove tent and talk about some of the interior features of it.
All right.
All right, if you guys are just joining us, I'm Brooke Bergen. That's at Brooke in Boots on Instagram. And we are talking about our favorite Slumberjack gear products, which are all shoppable right now on Walmart.com and on Talkshoplive.
Yeah, and if you have an opportunity later on and you've missed some of the stuff in the beginning of this broadcast, feel free to go to walmart.com/live and check out the replay.
So we're inside our Aspen Grove 8-person tent, and there's a couple of cool features that I want to talk about. First of all is this gear net that we have at the top here. It's perfect for storing some of your smaller items that you want to keep off the ground, your headlamp, your phone, things like that. It does also have this little loop so you can hang a lantern from it. As you can see, I'm 5'6", and I'm able to pretty much stand up completely inside this tent. Whoops.
So that was a first aid kit, which we might need if it falls on us.
Yeah, no matter whether you're camping or hiking, you're definitely going to bring these with you, but make sure it doesn't fall on your head.
For me, my favorite features are the stow pockets on the sides of the tent. I like to use them to put my wallet and keys immediately somewhere safe when I get to any camp spot. I like to know where my keys are when it's time to go. I've lost them before.
Absolutely. So any items that you really want to keep organized the second you get into camp, or if you want easy access to when you wake up at night, just put them in these little stash pockets that they have on all four corners of the tent. As we said before, you've got 144 square feet of space inside this tent.
It makes it extremely spacious. You can even fit 2 queen size air mattresses in this with plenty of room for activities.
Yeah, it's an incredible setup for couples, for groups of people camping together.
Families.
One more thing I do want to point out is, as you can see, we've got the door on this side that we came through. There's also a door on the other end, so you can open it up and access the tent from both sides, or you can roll down the flap like we have here. You have a nice covered window, or you can roll or unzip that window as well if you want a true cross breeze to the tent.
Yeah, there is incredible ventilation in this tent. You can adjust it however you want. So it makes for a very pleasant sleeping experience overall.
Yeah. And speaking of sleeping experiences, I see Luke is sitting on one of my favorite sleep items that we have. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, Brooke, I'm sleeping on the Grand Mesa 15-inch inflatable mattress. It has this amazing next to skin feel on top. So you wouldn't even really need to bring a sheet or anything like that. I have had the opportunity to sleep on this, and it is one of the better night's sleep I have ever had. in the backcountry.
Yeah, it's a really, really comfortable sleep setup. In addition to that next to skin feel on the top layer, it's also going to be anti-slip. So if you do want to put a sleeping bag on top of it, you're not just going to slide right off. It's going to keep you pretty securely on there.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than when you go to bed and you start slipping down a hill.
Yeah, that would not be ideal.
Nope.
One of the cool features Luke has in his hand here is the pump for this air mattress.
Yeah, this pump is a rechargeable pump that you insert right into the side of the air mattress, which makes it really easy and portable to blow up your air mattress anywhere. It takes about 3 minutes to fill up the entire mattress, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Much easier than blowing.
And the rechargeable option is really great. Just plug this in to a USB port in your car on the way to your campsite. It's fully charged by the time you get there. And that means you don't have to fiddle with one, trying to find a campsite that has an electrical outlet. You have more choices when you're picking your campsite, and you don't have to worry about running like an extension cord all the way to your car just to fill your air mattress up.
Yeah, or forgetting batteries for your pump and then being stuck there.
Exactly.
Laying on the ground.
Yeah, so this is a great option if you're looking to enhance your camping sleep experience.
Absolutely.
Like Luke said, it's super comfortable. I had the opportunity to take a nap on this the other day while we were setting up this campsite.
While everyone else was working, Brooke?
I was very tired, and it is a great sleeping option if you're looking for something a little more comfortable. Another great sleeping option is what I am sitting on right now. This is the Bear Creek Camp Cot. If you are looking for something that's pretty much as good as sleeping on your actual bed at home, this thing is definitely going to do it. I am terrible at sleeping on just an air mattress, just an air pad in the backcountry. So having a camp cot is a really awesome option for making sure you get a good night's sleep.
Yeah, again, you can see it has the powder coating, which will extend the life of the metal pieces of the cot. It also has footings at the base here that will help level it out on uneven ground.
Yeah.
That's a really important feature because, let's face it, there's no campgrounds that are perfectly level.
No, they do not exist. So this allows you to pretty much customize the cot setup so that you're going to be level and get a good night's sleep no matter what kind of camping situation you're in. It is very padded, so you wouldn't really need to put a sleeping bag on this if you didn't want to.
Speaking of being very padded, I'm also padded. And this is an excellent size cot for a guy that's padded like me.
Yeah, and if you're someone that tosses and turns while they sleep, which I can tell you is definitely me, this is a great option. It's pretty oversized, so it's going to be perfect for someone who just is looking for that upgraded sleep system experience.
Brooke, do you like pillows?
I love pillows.
Well, you're in luck because this has an included pillow.
Yeah, so it's got this pillow up here. Like I said, it's got all of the padding that's built right in. So if you're looking for something that's a little more sturdy than the air mattress, the camp cot is an awesome way to go.
Yeah. And it also has a removable pillow, so you can wash that as well at home.
Yeah. Shall we check out some of the other items that are in our camp?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic.
We're here to do. Oh, Kunle.
Y'all look thirsty.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. So these are our Slumberjack tumblers. Luke, do you have anything you'd like to share about these?
I do. These are 30-ounce double wall stainless steel mugs. I know there's a lot to it. They come in a variety of colors, and the lids have a safety top, which for me prevents bugs from getting into my bevies.
Yes, and because I'm extremely clumsy, it also prevents me from spilling my drink. That double wall insulation also means that you're going to be able to keep your cold drinks cold for 20 hours and your hot drinks hot for 4 hours.
Also, sweat free.
It's also sweat free, which is great. So you're not going to get that condensation on the outside.
I think we have
tumbler.
A question.
Robin from Colorado wants to know where the sleeping bags are produced. They're finished in Haleyville.
Hi, I will take this question. So our friend Robin from Colorado wanted to know a little bit about where our sleeping bags are made. I can tell you that they are made in Haleyville, Alabama. I am currently living in Alabama, so I want to give a big shout out to my state and the awesome sleeping bags that are being manufactured there. I know we have a really great team that puts out super high quality products. Slumberjack is actually known for their sleeping bags. They've been making them since the 1950s.
There was actually a Slumberjack sleeping bag that summited Mount Everest.
So when it comes to sleeping bags, I think Slumberjack definitely knows what they are talking about. Let me see. I think there's a couple of other items we wanted to talk
I
about.
think Aaron just got back
Hello.
here.
So this is our friend Aaron who just got back from a hike. How was it?
It was beautiful.
So I see you brought one of our Slumberjack 50-liter Trail Ridge packs with you. How was it?
It was comfortable.
Do you mind if we check it out? Thank you.
Aaron, I want you to know I moved this log over here.
So convenient. Thank you.
This is one of the
Luke.
manlier things I've done all day.
So, like I said, this is the 50-liter Trail Ridge backpacking pack. This is going to be perfect for your overnight trips or even for your through hikes.
Yeah, it is a full featured pack, so you'll be able to fit all the things you need for multi-days. It has daisy chains here. These are ice axe loops or trekking pole loops. It has exterior stretch mesh pockets that you can fit water bottles into, or your tent poles or anything that you might need to stow for easy access on the outside.
Luke, do you know what the top of a backpack is called?
Brooke, I do. It's called a brain.
Yes. Oh, Gary agrees. That's our friend Gary in there.
He's so smart.
So as Gary would tell you, the brain of the pack also has a zipper pocket where you can keep some of your smaller items that you want really easily accessible. Sunglass. I'm just rooting through Aaron's pack. We got sunglasses. We got hand sanitizer.
She's also got toilet paper in there.
Your headlamp will be a good one to keep in as well. A few items on the back of this pack that I think we should talk about. As you can see, it's got lots of padding, so no matter the distance or time that you're out on the trail, it's going to be comfortable. We've got padding for the top and back, as well as this lumbar section right here.
Yeah, and I wanted to point out that the belt is adjustable straps, and what it does is it allows you to put the weight of the pack on your hips. You don't really want to be carrying the weight of the pack on your shoulders. It'll make for a very uncomfortable hike. So having this hip belt is extremely important when it comes to weight distribution and really enjoying your backpacking trip.
Yeah, and one of the things that's really important when you're packing and carrying your backpack is making sure that the fit is perfect for your body type. And so this has some adjustable straps here at the top, so you can really make sure that you're going to get the proper fit. So no matter your height, your size, you're going to be able to get a good fit with this pack, which is super important, like we said, for that weight distribution.
Right, yeah, these load lifters really, they pull the weight forward, so it distributes the weight even better.
Yeah. Let's root through the inside of Erin's pack now. I don't think she minds.
We already found the toilet paper. So.
Like we said, so it's 50 liters of storage. That is going to be plenty for shorter trips or for longer through hikes. I think the first time I went backpacking, which is very recently, I was lugging like a 75-liter pack.
Yeah, you must have been like traveling to Antarctica or on your first expedition into the unknown.
Probably could have. 75 liters is appropriate in some circumstances, but honestly, for most of your backpacking needs, 50 liters is going to be totally sufficient.
Absolutely.
Inside here, so we do have a large pocket where most of your storage is, but there is also a sleeve for your hydration bladder. So if you're someone who likes to hike with one of those water bladders, like I am, just shove it in there. And there is also a little clip to make sure that your bladder stays in the perfect space, even as it's getting
So I'm a water bottle guy, so I stick mine on the outside, but what I like to do with the water bladder pocket is I like to put my sleeping pad in there folded up for even extra cushion on the back.
That's great. So there is plenty of storage in here. We've got her sleep system. She's got a sleeping bag. Like I said, this is going to get you pretty much anywhere you need to go on a backpacking trip.
Yeah, and it is a bucket style main compartment here, so you can stuff everything you need to. It's really the way to maximize the space in any backpack. The backpack itself is also very lightweight, so it's an excellent entry-level backpack, as well as experienced backpacker backpack.
Yeah. Luke, do you have any tips for people who are looking to start backpacking on how they should pack their pack?
Yeah, so generally you want to start with your soft stuff on the bottom. That's like your sleeping bag. On top of that, closest to your back, you'll put some of the heavier things like your food bag, or if you have a bear canister or something like that. And then as you get up, you get lighter in weight to the things like your puffy jacket or your rain jacket that you might want to bring with you or access quickly during the day.
Well, this is a great item. I think we have time for maybe one more product.
I think we have a question coming
we have a question.
What about the rain cover? Do we sell them, or does
We sure do.
That is an awesome question. All right, so this is, I can't believe we forgot to mention one of my favorite features. So there is a handy little zip compartment at the bottom of this bag, and it comes with its own rain cover. So if you get hit with some inclement weather, you're just gonna be able to pull this out really quickly. You don't have to buy an extra cover. It's included with the pack.
Right, and you can also, if you have a really big head, you can use it as a shower cap.
So I think we have time to talk about one more piece of gear. And speak of the devil, our friend Jonathan.
We've been waiting for this
Hey.
guy all day. He's so handsome.
All right, so our model Jonathan is modeling the Western Woods insulated poncho. Thank you. Excuse me, hooded poncho.
Yeah, so as you can see, it has like a very plush liner that kind of keeps the wind out when you have the hood up. It also has a pocket with similar plush for your hands and another place for snacks, because we know how important snacks are.
Yeah, you can also keep phones, headlamps, smaller items in there as well.
Small pets.
I like that it folds up into its own pocket and stuff sack. So this is really easy to just throw in your bag, throw in your car, and you will have it ready to go for those cold nights when you need a little bit of extra warmth by the campfire.
And when you're this cool looking, it's important to stay warm.
Well, thank you very much to our model, Jonathan.
Wow, thanks, Jonathan. Go long.
Guys, we have had a great time here today. If you are just joining us for the end of our broadcast, we are talking about at Slumberjack Gear Products. I want to ask all of our crew members and cast members to come on down who helped us out here
Come on in,
today.
guys.
You can find us on our Instagram. That's at Slumberjack Gear. You can also shop everything that we had a chance to look at here today on Walmart.com and on Talkshoplive. Luke, can they rewatch this broadcast if they missed some of it?
Yes, they can on walmart.com/live.
Perfect.
Also, we'd like to say thank you to everyone here, everyone back in our offices. It takes an incredible amount of effort to put something like this together. We'd also like to thank all of you viewers at home. We hope that we inspired you to get outdoors this summer and spend some time really enjoying nature.
Thanks everyone for joining us. You can find Luke and I on Instagram. I'm at Brooke in Boots.
And I'm at Luke Pearsall Photo.
Thanks guys. And from all of us and from our friend Gary, have a good one.
See you soon, Gary. Hi, buddy.